Hello students, in the previous video we had discussed about the general characteristics of fungi. Today we will discuss about classification of fungi. So fungi are classified into four classes. What are those? Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. So fungi are classified into four classes: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. And what is the basis of their classification? It is morphology of mycelium and mode of formation of spore and fruiting bodies. So what is the basis of their classification? What is the morphology of mycelium and how are spores and fruiting bodies formed? What is the mode of their formation? So we turn our gaze to the first one, Phycomycetes. It is the first one. So where are they found? They are mainly aquatic, found in water. They are found on decaying wood that are found in wet and damp places. And they are also found as obligate parasites. They are found as obligate parasites in plants. So they are mainly aquatic and they are found on decaying wood and also as obligate parasite in plants. What are obligate parasites? These are such kind of parasites which depend fully or entirely on their host for survival, reproduction, nourishment, etc. What are the general characteristics or common features? What is the condition of mycelium? Mycelium here is aseptate, and therefore they are known as cenocytic. Mycelium here is aseptate and cenocytic. What? Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. It takes place with the help of zoospores or aplanospores. Aplanospores. Zoospores are motile and it is non-motile. Zoospores are motile while aplanospores are non-motile. A zygospore, it is formed by the fusion of two gametes. If the gametes are similar in structure, they are known as isogamous or homogamous. If they are dissimilar in structure, they are known as anisogamous or oogamous. A zygospore is formed by the fusion of two gametes. If the gametes are similar, they are known as isogamous or homogamous. If dissimilar, they are known as anisogamous or oogamous. So there are certain diseases caused by them. What are those diseases? White rust, late blight of potato, and downy mildew. White rust, late blight of potato and downy mildew. And the examples are Rhizopus, which is the bread mold, and the mustard parasite albugo. It is the bread mold and it is the mustard parasite. Let us make a figure of Rhizopus. It is the figure of rhizopus. Rhizopus. It must be rhizopus. So let us turn our gaze to Ascomycetes. This Ascomycetes. Here the members are commonly known as sac fungi. Mostly they are multicellular, as in the case of Penicillium. Penicillium, 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 and sometimes they are unicellular, as in the case of yeast. Common features, they are mostly they are terrestrial. They are mostly terrestrial, but some are aquatic, and some live as parasites on plants, animals, human beings. So mostly they are terrestrial. They live on land. Some are aquatic, and some live as parasites on plants, animals, and on humans, or in the body of humans or human beings. Mycelium, here is septate. Cross walls are formed and branched. Septate and branched. Cross walls are formed. They are septate and branched. Mode of nutrition. What is the mode of nutrition? They may be saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic, or coprophilous. That means those which grow on dung. Sorry, those which grow on dung. So mode of nutrition is saprophytic. They may be saprophytic, they may be decomposers, they may be parasitic, or they may be coprophilous, such kind of organisms which grow on dung. Asexual reproduction, it takes place by conidia, and conidia is produced exogenously. It is produced exogenously on a special mycelium, called conidiophores. Conidiophores, conidiophores. And on germination, they produce mycelium. So asexual reproduction is done by conidia, that is the asexual spore. And it is done exogenously on the outside, where on a special mycelium, conidiophores, and conidia on germination become mycelium. There are special spores for sexual reproduction. They are known as ascospores. They are known as ascospores, and they are produced endogenously inside. Asci, which is sac-like structure, and these asci are arranged in different types of fruiting bodies known as ascocarps. These are the fruiting bodies. So they are for sexual reproduction. They are special spores also known as ascospores, and they are produced inside the body. Conidia was produced exogenously outside the body, from the on the body from outside. It is produced endogenously inside the body in sac-like structures known as asci, and these sac-like structures asci are arranged in different types of fruiting bodies, different types of fruiting bodies, and these fruiting bodies are known as ascocarps. And what are the examples? Aspergillus, claviceps, and neurospora. This neurospora is very important for biochemical and genetic work. This neurospora is very useful for biochemical and genetic work. There are many members. There are many members of Ascomycetes, such as morels and buffels. Morels and buffels. Buffles. Morels and buffels. And these are used as edibles. Idbles. These are used as edibles for eating, and they are considered delicacies. So some members of Ascomycetes such as morels and buffels, they are edibles and considered delicacies. So at last, let us draw a figure of Neurospora. This is the figure of Neurospora. So with this we conclude our lecture. Please subscribe my channel if you haven't done so, and do like and share my videos.